Short story 100. The Chimes of Deception. Rain lashed against the train window, blurring the quaint English countryside into a watercolor of muted greens and greys. Inside, Ethan, a young backpacker with an adventurous spirit, sat hunched over a worn map, tracing their route. Across the aisle, a woman in a crimson coat, her face obscured by a wide-brimmed hat, stared intently at him. Ethan felt a prickle of unease. Her gaze was unnerving, unwavering like a watchful predator. He forced a smile, hoping to diffuse the tension, but she simply tilted her head, her lips curving into a faint, cryptic smile. Suddenly the train lurched to a halt. The conductor's voice crackled through the speakers, announcing a signal failure. A murmur of annoyance rippled through the passengers, but Ethan noticed the woman in red stiffen, her smile vanishing like smoke. Intrigued, Ethan decided to strike up a conversation. She introduced herself as Evelyn, a writer seeking inspiration in the countryside. The conversation flowed easily, yet Ethan couldn't shake off the feeling she was holding back, guarding secrets like priceless treasures. Hours later, the train remained stalled. Passengers grew restless, some grumbling, others pacing anxiously. Just then, a blood-curdling scream shattered the tension. A conductor lay sprawled near the emergency brakes, his face contorted in a silent scream. Panic erupted. Amidst the chaos, Ethan noticed Evelyn slip away. Ignoring the pandemonium, he followed her discreetly. She led him through deserted corridors, eventually stopping before a locked door. Her gloved hand fumbled with a key, revealing a hidden compartment. Hesitantly, Ethan peered inside. A chilling chat tableau unfolded before him, vials filled with shimmering liquids, intricate maps dotted with red pins, and a worn photograph of himself. Fear tightened his throat. He was no longer following a writer, but a dangerous enigma. Turning, he found Evelyn watching him, her eyes now cold and calculating. "Surprised, Ethan?" she said, her voice devoid of its earlier warmth. "You see, fate brought us together for a reason." She explained she was an operative for a covert organization, tasked with eliminating him. His photograph marked him as a target, but she refused to divulge further. Ethan's mind raced. Who wanted him dead? Why him? Desperate for answers, he bartered. Information for his safety. Evelyn, seemingly amused, agreed. The train ride transformed into a tense chess game, each revelation drawing a flicker of fear or relief from the other. Ethan learned he was implicated in an archaeological heist, a priceless artifact stolen from a hidden tomb. He vehemently denied involvement, claiming he was framed. Evelyn presented cryptic clues, hinting at a powerful organization pulling the strings. As dawn approached, the train finally started moving. Passengers, oblivious to the drama that unfolded, disembarked at the next station. Evelyn, however, remained. On the platform, she offered him a choice: disappear or join her to clear his name. Torn between trust and fear, Ethan saw a flicker of vulnerability in her eyes. Perhaps under the hardened exterior lay a sliver of empathy. He chose the gamble. Together they vanished into the bustling London crowd, the chase far from over. The city became their battleground, each step shadowed by unseen eyes. They tracked down leads, uncovering a web of deceit and betrayal that stretched far beyond the stolen artifact. Along the way, Ethan discovered his family was somehow entangled in the mess, adding another layer of danger and desperation. The climax arrived during a thrilling heist at a prestigious museum. Facing armed guards and laser grids, Ethan and Evelyn's newfound alliance was tested to its limits. Trust flickered between them, fueled by adrenaline and the fight for survival. Ultimately, they exposed the true mastermind, a manipulative politician using the artifact to fuel his political agenda. In a nail-biting confrontation, Ethan confronted the villain, exposing his lies and reclaiming his freedom. Exhausted but alive, Ethan faced Evelyn. The danger passed, but their paths diverged. With a grateful nod, he acknowledged her gamble, recognizing the woman beneath the hardened mask. She walked away, a ghost fading into the cityscape, leaving him with a lingering question: friend or foe? The experience scarred Ethan, shattering his naive outlook on the world, yet it also awakened a newfound strength and resilience. He returned home, not just a backpacker, but a survivor, forever marked by the chimes of deception that echoed through his train ride. Note: this story uses suspenseful language, descriptive action sequences, and complex emotions to create a thrilling experience. The vocabulary is challenging but accessible for intermediate learners, and the sentence structure varies to keep the pace engaging. Vocabulary notes. General. Quaint. Charming and old-fashioned, English countryside. Blurred. Make unclear or indistinct, rain-blurred. Unease, a feeling of worry or nervousness, prickle of unease. Unwavering, steady and not changing, gazing. Cryptic, mysterious and difficult to understand, smile. Lurched, moved suddenly and violently, train lurched. Pandemonium, wild disorder and confusion, panic erupted. Gloved, covered in gloves, gloved hand. Tableau, a striking and dramatic scene, chilling tableau. Implicated, involved in something wrong, archaeological heist. Desperation, a feeling of hopelessness and despair, layer of danger and desperation. Vulnerability, the state of being open to attack or harm, flicker of vulnerability. Manipulative, controlling someone in a clever and dishonest way, manipulative politician. Ghost, a spirit of a dead person, ghost fading into the cityscape. Naive, innocent and lacking experience, shattered his naive outlook. Resilient, able to recover quickly from difficulties, awakened a newfound strength and resilience. Action and suspense. Stalled, stopped working, train remains stalled. Blood-curdling, extremely frightening, scream. Tableau, a striking and dramatic scene, chilling tableau. Fumbled, handled something awkwardly or clumsily, fumbled with a key. Compartment, a separate part of something, hidden compartment. Panicked, filled with sudden fear. Passengers grew restless. Tense, full of nervous excitement or anxiety, chess game. Flicker, a small unsteady light, flicker or fear. Battleground, a place where there is a lot of fighting and violence. City became their battleground. Shadowed, followed secretly, each step shadowed. Grid, a network of lines, laser grids. Nail-biting, causing great anxiety or excitement. Climax arrived during a nail-biting heist. Confrontation, a hostile meeting or situation. Confrontation. Exposed, revealed something that was secret, exposed in true mastermind. Emotions and relationships. Unease, a feeling of worry or nervousness, prickle of unease. Cryptic, mysterious and difficult to understand, smile. Desperation, a feeling of hopelessness and despair, layer of danger and desperation. Flicker, a small and steady light, flicker of fear. Flickered, moved or changed slightly, trust flickered. Vulnerability, the state of being open to attack or harm, flicker of vulnerability. Gratitude, a feeling of thankfulness, grateful nod. Lingering, lasting for a long time, lingering question. Scarred, deeply affected by something bad, experience scarred Ethan. Additional notes. The story uses descriptive verbs and adjectives to create vivid imagery and convey the atmosphere of suspense and danger. The dialogue helps to establish the characters' personalities and motivations. The vocabulary is challenging but accessible for intermediate learners, with some more complex words explained in context. Story written by Google Bard AI. Image created by Adobe Firefly AI. Hello, this is Steve. If you enjoyed the story, please would you click on the like icon and take the time to leave a comment. If you want to know when the next story has been uploaded, please click on the notify bell icon to be notified. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel and tell your English learning friends so they can benefit too. Thank you.